In the wobbly village of Waffleton, where rooftops leaned like sleepy cats and every lamppost hummed lullabies, lived a boy named Oliver who collected questions the way other kids collect stickers. His pockets jingled with why and how, and one very crumpled what if. His hair looked like a dandelion that had lost a fight with the wind, and his sneakers squeaked secrets with every step. One Tuesday, while chasing a runaway marble under the porch, Oliver found a dusty silver whistle shaped like a curled-up hedgehog. He blew it, "Pweet," and the world hiccuped. Suddenly the garden gate creaked open by itself, and out hopped a rabbit wearing polka-dot galoshes. "Name's Thistle," the rabbit announced, twitching a pink nose the size of a gumdrop. "You rang." Oliver blinked so hard his eyelashes did cartwheels. Before he could answer, a squirrel in a tiny aviator scarf zip-lined down from the oak tree, landing with a dramatic bow. "Captain Acorn at your service," chirped the squirrel. Then a goldfish in a rolling glass bowl scooted across the grass, blowing bubbles that spelled hello in curly letters. Oliver's jaw dropped lower than his socks. Talking animals. This was better than the time his toast grew a smiley face. Thistle explained in a whisper that smelled like carrot cake. "Every 100 moons, the whispering whistle chooses one human kid to hear the secret animal language. Congratulations, you're it." Oliver's eyes sparkled like shaken soda. "Does that mean I can understand all animals?" Captain Acorn saluted with a twig. "Every squeak, squawk and snore." But then the goldfish, whose name was Bubbles, gulped nervously. "There's a teensy problem," she gurgled. "The wicked whisperer has stolen the moonlight melody, and without it, midnight will vanish forever." Oliver gulped. No midnight. That meant no shadow tag, no glowworm parades, no sneaking cookies under starlight. This was serious cookie-level trouble. The animals led Oliver through a hedge that parted like theater curtains. They entered the twisting treetop trail, where branches braided themselves into staircases and leaves whispered knock-knock jokes. Thistle's galoshes squeaked a happy rhythm, but Captain Acorn suddenly froze. "Listen," he hissed. A low, rumbly growl echoed. "Jr," like a tummy full of thunder. Out slunk a shadowy creature made of midnight fog and grumpy frowns. "I am the Grumblegloom," it boomed, voice sticky as taffy. "Hand over the whistle, or I'll turn your laughter into hiccups." Oliver's knees wobbled like jelly on a trampoline. What could a boy with squeaky sneakers do against a gloom that ate giggles? Thistle winked. "Quick, use the whistle's second note." Oliver puffed his cheeks and blew a wobbly TWE. Instantly, a swarm of fireflies wearing party hats zoomed in, spelling distraction in sparkly cursive. While the Grumblegloom swatted at the lights, the gang dashed deeper into the forest. They reached the crystal cavern, where stalactites dripped rainbow honey and echoes sang opera. Bubbles rolled ahead, her bowl leaving a trail of shiny bubbles. "The moonlight melody is hidden inside the echoing egg," she burbled. "But it's guarded by the riddle raven." Sure enough, a raven wearing a graduation cap perched on a glowing egg the size of a pumpkin. "Answer my riddle," cawed the raven, "or forever hold your feathers." The riddle floated in the air like soap. "I speak without a mouth and hear without ears. I have nobody, but I come alive with the wind. What am I?" Oliver scratched his dandelion hair. Thistle's ears drooped. Captain Acorn paced. Bubbles blew a thinking bubble that popped with a tiny ding. Oliver snapped his fingers. "An echo," he shouted. The raven clapped with wingtips. "Correct." The egg cracked open, revealing a shimmering silver music note that twirled like a ballerina. But, oh no! The Grumblegloom crashed through the cavern wall, snatching the melody in foggy claws. "Midnight is mine!" it roared, vanishing in a puff of gloom. Oliver's heart thumped like a drum solo. "We need a plan sneakier than a fox in socks." Captain Acorn saluted. "Operation Tickle-Trap." They raced to the Giggle Glade, where flowers sneezed pollen that made you laugh until your belly button tickled. Thistle dug a hole and lined it with giggling daisies. Bubbles filled her bowl with slippery soap bubbles. Oliver blew the whistle's happiest note, PWEET-PWEET-POOT. And the Grumblegloom zoomed straight into the trap. Splat. It landed in the daisies, which tickled its foggy tummy until it laughed so hard the melody popped out like a cork. The note floated up, 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 bursting into a shower of silver stars that stitched midnight back into the sky. The animals cheered. Thistle's galoshes did a jig. Captain Acorn looped the loop. Bubbles blew a bubble castle. The raven awarded Oliver a feather medal that changed colors with his mood. As dawn painted the sky peach, the hedge reopened. Oliver hugged his new friends goodbye. "Will I see you again?" he asked. Thistle winked. "Blow the whistle whenever the moon looks lonely." Oliver tucked the hedgehog whistle into his pocket, right next to his crumpled "What if?" Back home, his sneakers still squeaked secrets, but now they whispered animal jokes only he could hear. That night, Oliver watched fireflies spell thanks outside his window. He smiled so wide the moon blushed. Somewhere in Waffleton, a rabbit practiced tap dancing, a squirrel polished his scarf, and a goldfish dreamed of roller coasters. And if you visit the village on a quiet evening, you might hear a silver PWE, followed by giggles that sound suspiciously like midnight saying, "Playtime's not over yet." But wait, why is the lamppost humming a new tune? And whose tiny galoshes are those squeaking behind the hedge? The whistle is listening. The end. Or just the beginning of the next squeak.